See, the greatest problem in the world is God is good. Let me explain it this way. Criminals, drug cartels, mafias, corrupt corporations, do they fear evil judges? No, they don't. They can buy off evil judges. Evil judges are just like they are. They like evil judges. They go to dinner with evil judges. But all such immoral people and immoral organizations, they fear good men. They fear righteous authority, and rightly so, because the right authority will stand against them. Let me give you another example that I use quite often, and it's this. Let's say that you were to dismiss from here tonight, and you were to go to your home and find out that the family that you left there had been slaughtered by an assassin, brutally murdered by an assassin. And as you walk through the door, that assassin is standing over your last child, wringing the life out of its body. And in a fit of rage, you fly across the room, you grab the assassin with blood on his hands, you throw him to the floor, and you tie him up. And your rage is stilled, and justice takes over, and instead of killing him and getting revenge, you call the police. And the police come and take him to the jail. You live in a small town, and so everyone in the city knows about it. And so the time of the court, the time of the trial comes, and this man who slaughtered your entire family, who was caught blood-handed, red-handed, doing the deed, stands before the judge. And the judge looks down at him and says, "I am a gracious judge, abounding in loving kindness and slow to anger, who forgives iniquities, transgressions, and sins. Therefore, I pronounce you not guilty. You're free to go." What would be your response? Would you say justice had been done? Would the people in your town applaud the compassion of the judge? Isn't it our greatest complaint that our country's falling apart because our judges are corrupt? Because they don't do the righteousness they're commanded to do? Isn't it true that if someone did that, if there was a judge, that type of judge on the bench, that you would be writing all the politicians, even the president, you'd be going to the newspapers, you'd be going to the news media saying there's a judge on the bench far more corrupt than the criminals he sets free? You would be crying out, is it not the job of a judge to do justice? Do you see how hypocritical we are? If it is the job of a judge in a minor province to do justice, is it not the responsibility of the judge of the universe to also carry out justice? And the problem is, though, my friend, if he carries out justice on you or me, there is no hope. You say, "No, wait a minute, Brother Paul, I'm not that bad." In your eyes, that's possibly true. And in the eyes of a society that no longer understands even the most basic politic of moral law, that may be true. But in the eyes of a holy God, it is not true. My dear friend, do you realize right now, if I could take out your heart, if I could take every thought you've ever thought from the moment you first were conscious of being alive, I could take every thought you've ever thought, every deed you've ever done in secret, and somehow I could take it all and put it on a DVD, and I could show that film here tonight, you would run out of this room and you would never show your face again to the people here. Because you have thought things, even tonight, even while I was preaching, you have thought things so vile that you could not share them with your closest friend. Now you know that we are just like you. You know if that kind of malady exists in your heart, it also exists in mine and in everyone else's. And yet you're still ashamed that your sin be exposed even before like sinners like us. So what will it be like one day when your life is exposed before a perfectly righteous God? Will you stand on that day? I tell you, you will not.